Hey guys, so Coach Katie here again. So I don't know if you remember, but on my last video, I shared a little bit about, battling some, well, I just mentioned that I battled some self-worth bumps, right? So what I've been doing is I've been working on some affirmations and I sit here and I say them over and over again, and I say them in the present, like I am valuable, I am, worth yada, 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 right? So what happened was I'm sitting here doing this, right? And I'm like, I feel this block. I'm not connecting to what I'm saying at all. Like, it's not even, sometimes you have to connect emotionally to what you're saying. Even if you don't believe it, even if it feels far-fetched, there has to be this desire to be like, yes, I do really want to believe that. Something in me wasn't even on board with that. Like, I was literally not even on board with saying, yes, I want to feel worthwhile. So I prayed and I said, okay, God, you got to show me what's going on. Why am I having this massive block? Well, this is fun. So I tend to get things in visual images, right? So all of a sudden I see this picture and I see this little girl and she's me. Now, this is not literal. This didn't actually happen. This is just kind of an image of what's going on. But I sit there and I see this picture and there's this little girl and she is wearing this like gunny sack dress, right? Like old school, like potato sack. I don't even know what those are called. They're like straw or whatever. And it's like soiled and ripped and it's got all these stains. And I'm looking over to my right and I see this beautiful pink satin shiny dress, right? And what I want is the pink satin shiny dress. But you know what? Through the years of bullshit in my childhood and whatnot, somebody gave me that gunny sack that's just ripped up and shredded and it's barely hanging together. And they said, this is what you get to wear. This is who you are. You can have this, but you can't have that. And they sold me a bill of goods and I bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. I mean, at 5, what else are you going to believe? Of course you're going to believe what they tell you. But I bought that. I bought into that is my worth and that is my value. And hi, I can't tell what your name, Patty. Hi, Patty. Thanks for joining me. So, I bought into that like, that's my value and my worth. And the Lord is standing there with this picture showing me this pink dress. And he's like, actually, this is what you're worth. And even when I talk about it, it just makes me emotional. And I was like, God damn it. I want that. I want that dress. I want to take off this effing gunny sack. I want to take it off and stop saying that I have to settle for this. And I've done that my whole life in different areas, right? And now I'm like, no. So guess what? You know what my new affirmation is? I get to have that fucking pink dress. I literally have started saying that every day, that is my inheritance, that is who I am. And so, my question to you guys, and the thing that I keep coming back to over and over again is, what am I believing about my worth? What are you believing about your worth? Do you believe that you get to have that pink dress? Do you believe that you get to have every blessing, that you can live an abundant life? Are you believing that gets to be yours? That not only do you get to just survive and get your needs met, but you actually get the desires of your heart, that you actually get to have the things that you're dreaming about, that those are for you, that you don't have to settle for this mediocre life or this like, oh, okay, well, that's good enough. I did that and that's fine. Is that what you're believing? I don't know. I know that I have believed that in so many areas of my life, and it's a crock of shit. And I bought into it. And now I have to choose to not believe that anymore and say, no, you know what? And so guess what? What I tend to do is then I have to say what's logical here, people. So this is what's logical to me. I sat down. I've got my little notes here. So I think about the truth of who God is, right? I have come, and what am I saying here? I have come that you might know the truth and the truth might set you free. So what is the truth setting me free from? The truth is setting me free from lies. Well, what are lies? Everything that's the opposite of the truth, right? Well, if the truth is that God is good and he is amazing and he has love and he has kindness and he has abundance and he has provision and he is every spiritual blessing, everything that is good encompassed into one being. And I am made in his image. And he has said, I have come that you might have that life. I have come that I would set you free from not knowing that. Then that means that I get to have the pink dress. It means that that life is for me. That means that that life is for you. That means that we get to step in, no matter what your spiritual bent is here. I'm just using this. These are the principles, but they're still true. They're just true across the board, that he made us, that we were made and said, you are good, and that he's blessing us and wants to bless us. And so I want to challenge you to ask yourself today, what am I believing about my worth? Am I believing that I just have to wear that gunny sack and that's it? And a lot of times we believe that because that's been our experience. I get it. I really do. That was my experience. I understand that. And now as an adult, I get to choose to believe something else. And I get to say, you know what, that was a lie that I bought into. I bought into that lie that I had to just settle for what was. And I stopped dreaming about the things I could have. I stopped dreaming about the life that I could have. And now as an adult, I'm choosing differently. I'm going to find joy wherever I can and let go of all those false beliefs, all of those limiting beliefs that say, no, you don't get to have it, because that's bullshit. It's a lie that somebody fed me, and now I'm going to choose to not believe it anymore. And I would encourage you to take 5 minutes and do the same. So, what are you believing about your life? What do you want versus what do you believe you can have? And sometimes those are not congruent. And we've got to find a way to make them congruent, because what you want, you get to have. And finding the bridge in between those two is a key to getting free from lies. So I wish you the best today, guys. This is what I call Mindset Mondays. So challenge your mind, challenge your beliefs, see if you can get more free than where you already are. So comment below if you have anything fun to say or whatever. Hope to hear from you. Okay, bye.